today, sending you and your family well wishes, love and kindness. So coming from Embrace Yogashala, the new venue that was due to open at the start of the school term. However, obviously that's not going to happen anytime soon. So I'd like to share another little gentle practice with you. So just take a moment to find yourself to your yoga space. And let's start lying on the mat. So you might like to rest your head on a cushion or not, whatever you choose, and allowing your feet to fall out to the side, arms rested by your side, palms facing up. And it's almost like you're creating a little cocoon shape with your body. Noticing your breath, closing down your eyes. Deep, beautiful breaths down to the belly. Breathing in beautiful elements of love, compassion. And on the exhale, releasing, letting go, allowing your body to be softer and softer. Knowing that you have the support of earth beneath you. So continuing at your own pace with your deep belly breathing. Not having any tension at all in the body, allowing all the muscles to be soft. Trying to allow the busyness of the day to fade away. And tuning your awareness inward, focusing on your inner landscape. Knowing that this time is completely dedicated to you. An opportunity to give back to yourself, to really embody each posture that we're going to flow through today. And when you're ready, you might like to bring the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to gently fall down in the direction of the earth, allowing gravity to take place. If you like, you can even gently rest your hands anywhere on your legs, maybe on your thighs, just to ease them a little more down to the earth, slowly, slowly. Focusing still on your breath. And then when you're ready, arms at shoulder height across the earth, palms facing up, and gently picking up the knees and allowing the knees to fall from one side to the other, turning your head in the opposite direction. Continually breathing freely. Beautiful. Coming to stillness, lengthening out the legs and also the arms. So stretching the palms away from you, lengthening your limbs. Notice how long your limbs feel. So pressing the toes away, pressing the palms away. Deep breaths. Maybe breathing out of the mouth this time. 3 deep breaths out of your mouth. Deep inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. And again, deep breath in. Exhale. Beautiful. Starting to bend in the knees. Maybe even wrapping your arms around your legs. So you're hugging your knees down in the direction of your chest or anywhere that feels comfortable for you. Any gentle movement, you can either rock from side to side if that feels good on your spine, or you can float your hands to your knees and just gentle movements, little circles around and around. Closing down the eyes, feeling the movement on your tailbone. Feels like a gentle massage, really lovely. And then when you're ready, going around in the opposite direction. So remember, you're not trying too hard. It's just for you. So moving in a way that feels good. Beautiful. And then we're going to hug in the right knee in the direction of the chest. Beautiful. Pointing the left toes away. So you can either lengthen the leg and pick it up slightly off the earth, or if that's too much, you can always lower the leg all the way down to the mat, which is a bit more relaxed. However, if you'd like to engage your core, see how you go picking up your left leg slightly, pointing the toes away. And we'll start to open up the hips. So you can float your left hand to your left hip. Then we'll lower the left leg down. And from here, pressing the right knee away. So you're starting to open up, still grounding down with the left hip. Breathing freely. So it doesn't matter how low the right knee goes down in the direction of the earth. It's all about opening up the hips. And we do store a lot of emotions in our hips. So just acknowledge what arises for you. You might feel sensations in the body or start to feel emotions bubbling to the surface. It's totally fine, it's all part of your journey. Just listen to your body. Use your breath as your guide. Noticing the knee is probably lowering more and more down to the earth as you soften a little more. Beautiful. And then on the next inhale, we're hugging in the right knee again. Beautiful. And releasing, maybe just shaking out the legs a little wiggle, breathing freely. Lovely. Coming to stillness, and this time hugging in the left knee down in the direction of the chest, really feeling into this. Notice if there's any areas of tension here. And again, if you'd like a little more, you can always pick up your right leg a little, pointing away the toes. Noticing the tummy muscles are starting to engage, breathing freely. Trying to keep the shoulders away from your ears, so you're rolling them back, feeling the shoulder blades connecting with the mat, with the earth. Breathing freely. And then you might like to lower the right leg down to the earth. And this time, pressing the left knee to the left side, resting your right hand on your right hip to allow it to be engaged with the earth. So we don't really want that right knee to roll off the mat. We don't want that to happen. We want to anchor down with the right hip. Beautiful. And see how you are on this side. Notice any subtle differences between the left and the right sides of the body. Maybe this knee is able to go down closer to the earth, or maybe not. Just recognize where your body's at today. No right or wrong. Feeling into the movement. On the exhale, surrendering even more and feeling that knee easing closer and closer to the earth, breathing freely. Beautiful. Then releasing, extending the left leg long, shaking and wiggling the legs out. Beautiful. Lovely. This time we're going to float the knees in the direction of the chest again. Placing the hands on the knees. And we're going to open up the knees out and circle them in. Beautiful. So it can feel quite vulnerable, opening up the hips. Go with however you're feeling. Maybe you're not opening up as wide as you'd like, or maybe you don't have to open wide, just whatever feels good for you. And then we're going to reverse the circles, opposite direction. Beautiful openness for the hips. Beautiful. Then planting down the feet on the earth. Lovely. And from here, we're just gently going to start to roll up. So we need a bit of momentum here. So coming into Navasana, which is our boat pose. It's very strenuous. See how you go. So initially, you'll need a bit of momentum. So we're picking the feet up off the earth, starting to roll back, and then rolling up. Beautiful. Then when you feel comfortable, rolling the shoulders back, arms alongside you, and maybe picking the feet up a little. Still trying to ensure the spine is nice and long, so we don't want to lean back too far. We don't want to hunch over and curve. We're trying to be nice and active. Straight spine. Beautiful. The legs may wobble. That's okay. See if you can be disciplined to your practice. Mine are wobbling. Beautiful. Feeling your tummy muscles engaging. And again, shoulders away from your ears. Lovely. And then crossing the legs over, rolling over. Beautiful. Coming to a nice comfortable seated position in any way that feels good for you. Lovely. Rolling back the shoulders. Beautiful posture. Closing down the eyes, tuning within. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale. Beautiful deep breath in. And out. Lovely. From here, breathing freely, interlacing the fingers. And then we're pressing the palms away. Beautiful. Maybe any gentle movement to feel the stretch in the shoulder blades. Arms are nice and long. Breathing freely. Coming to stillness. Starting to inhale, picking the arms up wherever you can reach. Maybe you don't have much rotation in the shoulders. I don't, so I'm going as far as I can, looking up at the fingertips, breathing freely. If you like, little pulses. Beautiful, and then lowering the arms back down. Let's switch the legs over. And then from here, we're bringing the arms behind us, interlacing the fingers again, and then pressing the palms away. Again, it will depend on the range of movement that you have with your shoulders. So no judgment, just see where you're at today. And then from here, breathing freely, starting to lean forward, lifting your arms up to wherever you can lift. Maybe it's a little way, maybe it's all the way, maybe it's completely vertical. And then starting to ease back, breathing freely. Well done. Releasing the hands, taking another deep breath here, and out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, loving breath in, and out. And starting to roll over onto all fours. Beautiful. So from here, ensuring that we're all stacked nice and evenly. Firstly, making sure you have 2 fist distance between your knees, so not too wide, and the hips are on top of your knees. So we're having nice alignment here. And you can see my shoulders are on top of my elbows and elbows on top of wrists. Anchoring down into the palms of the hands, separating the fingertips so we have a nice connection to the earth. Breathing freely. From here, as we inhale, picking the head up, tailbone up. Exhale, dropping the head, curving the spine. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, fold. Working at your own pace. Beautiful, curving the spine one more time. And then coming back to a neutral spine. Lovely, so we're going to test our balance. From here, making sure you're nice and grounded and strong on the right side of your body. And then as we inhale, lengthening left arm and right leg, kicking back, breathing freely. So you're reaching forward with your fingertips and back with your tippy toes. Trying to gaze forward, maybe staring at your middle finger for that point of concentration to keep you nice and stable. Breathing freely. And then release. Well done. Coming into child's pose, resting your third eye on the mat. Arms surrendering by your side. Noticing your heart rate may have increased a little. So using your breath to just slowly start to restore. Beautiful, and when you're ready, coming back to a nice neutral spine again. 2 fist distance between the knees, all aligned, so you have your beautiful correct alignment with your stacking of the joints. Beautiful. And then this time, anchoring on the left side, and as you inhale, picking up right arm and right leg. Beautiful, reaching forward and kicking back with the toes. As long as you can, you're trying to create a beautiful long line, keeping your shoulders away from your ears always. Breathing freely. Notice the effort, having that balance between ease and effort. Breathing freely. Picking up the back leg a little higher. Breathing freely. Lovely, and then release. Maybe this time crossing the big toes over, opening up the knees and starting to walk the arms through the center as long as you can. Stretching the fingers open and resting the third eye on the mat. Deep breath in and down. Loving breath in and down. Beautiful, inhale in and exhale. Beautiful, starting to walk the fingertips back to center again. Lovely. And then from here, we're coming back to neutral spine, tabletop position again. We're just staying for a moment. Then we're tucking the toes under, picking the knees up, and coming into downward facing dog. So for this posture, I don't expect you to automatically come into the perfect alignment. So it might take, some practice. So you might need to press one heel away than the other. One heel away than the other. You might like to shake out your head. Yes, yes, no, no. So there's no tension at all in the neck. Beautiful. Remembering your connection with the earth. So your palms are nice and flat. Fingertips are spread apart. Thumbs are pointing in the direction of the center of the mat. And it's as though you're trying to subtly internally rotate your arms slightly forward. So from here, this point here, it's like it's naturally going to subtly turn in. So you have a nice solid foundation. Breathing freely here, walking your dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. Pressing each heel away one by one. If it gets too much at any time, lower your knees and rest in child's. You don't have to cycle your legs. You can always be stationary and focus on your breath. Remembering we're creating a mountain peak with our bodies. So the tailbone is lifting up nice and tall. We're actively switching on our tummy muscles, so trying to bring the tummy muscles in, drawing them in to the spine, breathing freely. Beautiful. And then from here, on the next inhale, we're just gently going to pick up the left leg. And you can either step it through a few times until you're lunging forward, or you can walk all the way through one lunge. Beautiful. So from here, checking your alignment. So making sure you have about 90 degrees. So a bend in the front leg, and the back leg is as long as you can make it. So you're shooting the energy through the leg and out through the heel. So it's active. Beautiful. And then we're lowering the right knee down, flattening the foot. Beautiful. We're going to shoot the energy a little bit more forward, so we're feeling that stretch. Breathing freely. Deep, beautiful breaths. Lovely. And then starting to shift the weight back a little. And as we do so, we're starting to lengthen out the left leg a little more, coming to that point where you feel a beautiful stretch on the left leg. Beautiful. Breathing freely. And maybe all the way back if that feels comfortable for you. Wherever you're at is totally fine. Beautiful. And just moving through this a bit more fluidly, as fast or as slow as you like. Notice how good it feels to start to create more space in the body, releasing stagnant energy. Getting fresh oxygen through the blood. Beautiful prana, life force. Beautiful. When you feel as though you've had enough, coming back. Beautiful. Then we're going to tuck under the right toes again, coming into that lunge. Beautiful. From here, we're going to flatten the right foot so it's parallel to the edge of the back of the mat. And then we're going to shoot the arms up, coming into warrior. We're rolling back the shoulders, looking down your middle finger. You can always look back over your shoulder to see if your arm is in line with the forward arm. Breathing freely. Deep, beautiful breaths. Notice your legs are switching on, noticing that you're tucking in your tummy, so you're engaging your tummy muscles. Breathing freely. Beautiful. And then floating the arms all the way down, picking up the right foot to meet the left, marching action. So heel by heel. Beautiful. Coming to stillness, opening the feet up a little, hip width apart again. Holding on to the elbows and just gently swaying side to side. So you're completely relaxed, no tension in the neck. You're folding forward. It's like we're a rag doll, flopping forward. No tension, no pressure. Beautiful. Feels so nice. And then coming to stillness, floating the hands down to the mat. And then this time we're picking up the left foot and lunging back. Beautiful. And again, checking your alignment. So making sure you have about 90 degrees. The left leg is lengthening as long as you can. So you're pushing your energy back with your heel. Beautiful. Lovely. Breathing freely. Deep, beautiful breaths. Remember, if it's too much, you can always lower that back leg. If you're challenging yourself today, see how you go. Staying here for a few more breaths. Remember, we're not collapsing onto that leg. We're active with our arms, active energy. Notice how strong you are in your foundation. Beautiful. Then lowering the back leg, flattening out the foot. Beautiful. And then easing forward more. So you're feeling that beautiful stretch. Deep breaths. Always close your eyes at any time to go within and just use my voice to guide you. Or a soft, gentle gaze, whatever you prefer. And then sinking back, starting to lengthen out the right leg. Coming to that point where you feel a beautiful stretch on the right leg. Maybe it's part of the way, or maybe it's all the way, wherever you feel that stretch. Listen to your body. Beautiful, and becoming more fluid with the movement. So bringing the weight more forward, watching your knee. Be careful with your knee that's grounded. You could always place a cushion underneath the knee if you like. Breathing freely. Exhale as you sink back. Inhale as you come forward. Noticing as your body is opening up more and more. Getting that beautiful open flow of energy through the body. Lovely. And then when you're ready, coming back to 90 degrees with the leg again. And then tucking under the left toes, lifting up the left knee again. Beautiful, breathing freely. Deep, beautiful breaths. And then this time we're anchoring down with the left foot. So the foot is parallel to the back of the mat. And then shooting up. So we're coming into our warrior. Beautiful. So you have a bend in the front knee. The deeper you have your stance, or the wider, the more you feel it in your legs. So just play around with this, your own weight. Breathing freely, looking over your back shoulder to see if your arms are in line. Deep, beautiful breath. Sometimes the knee can become out of alignment, so making sure it's in line with the midline of your body. Breathing freely. Notice how active you are. Notice how light your upper body is, how strong your lower body is. Beautiful. And then gently floating the hands down on either side of the right foot. And when you're ready, making your way up to the front of the mat. So again, you can either walk your back leg in a few times or see how you go, picking it up in one swift movement. And then gently lifting the heels one by one, breathing freely, marching action. Separating the feet a little more at hip width apart, holding onto the elbows again and swaying from side to side. Notice your breath, notice your heart rate. Notice how good it feels to have all of that beautiful energy flowing through your body. Starting to feel more energized. Getting all of those beautiful feel-good chemicals traveling through the body. Lovely. Coming to stillness. Slight bend in the knees, lengthening the arms, crossing the wrist over, and just gently starting to roll up, mindful of your spine. Beautiful, rolling shoulders back. And we're coming into a standing position, Tadasana, mountain pose. Just realize my head is not visible, but that doesn't matter. So from here, we're anchoring down with all four corners of the feet, making sure you can feel the weight evenly distributed between all four corners of your feet. Deep, beautiful breaths, shoulders back, palms facing forward. It's like you're subtly tilting your pelvic cradle up slightly so you're engaging your tummy muscles. Breathing freely. Beautiful, and bringing the energy in towards your heart space, lowering your lips to fingertips. Being grateful for your dedication to your practice. And then just gently making your way down to Shavasana. So coming back to that beautiful resting posture, laying back. Lovely. Closing down the eyes. Allowing your body to be heavy. Not holding on to anything at all. Taking a moment for yourself before you step off the mat and into life, and trying to remember to bring the feeling that you have right now into your day. So yoga isn't something that you just do on your mat. It's a practice that you carry with you in your life. So from here, let's bring our left hand to our heart, right hand to our belly. Have 3 deep breaths together. Beautiful deep inhale. Exhale. Beautiful deep breath in. And down. One more time. Beautiful. And just stay as long as you need to.